Okay, so the other day my car was stalling out the Equinox, and I was at work. One of my buddies tossed me one of these OBD II the V011. Told me I'd download an app. It's like OBD Home. I'll put a snapshot here in the video on where you go. But it told me everything I needed to know. Change oil. It needed a fuel sensor. Did that. And the car runs smooth. No need to really go spend the $200 for a diagnostic fee at the shop when you can just plug this little guy in. It tells you everything from your smartphone, from your speed to your data, your pressures. Tells you almost anything you need to know. I'll open up this little box and show you what you get for 17, 18, 20 bucks on Amazon. You can also get it on Walmart. So here's the instruction manual that comes with it. Reads any of the data for the car, engine, and emissions. It does tell if it passes or fails. Any of the engine troubles. You can also erase the codes, which on some of the cheaper little handheld ones with screens you cannot do. This product, it can diagnose vehicle health, alarm vehicle safety, real-time monitoring, which I like when I was driving. I could actually view all the pressures and everything. Voltage, since I didn't have a voltage meter. Coolant temperature, fuel correction, that's what I was looking at. The engine load, so if you're using say 30-40% to 100%, and diagnose the value. Check the car, read and erase the fault codes. Find the OBD interface in the car, which is usually under the steering wheel. May be located in different places for different vehicles though. For Chevy, it's under the steering wheel usually. Same with the Dodge that we have. Generally located on the underside of the dashboard on the driver's side of the car above the accelerator pedal. Also has, you can use Android or Apple. Both systems look about the same. He had an Apple and I have the Android. There's the QR codes. You can also search for the software name in Google Play or the App Store. And then plug in the product. So it shows you where the different OBD interfaces could be. You have to have your Bluetooth turned on to your phone. It'll prompt you, it'll take you there, and you have to have your Bluetooth turned on for it to work. It will not interfere with phone calls, radio, or any of that. Plug the product into the car OBD interface. Please open GPS in the phone control center. It also wants the GPS for the speed. Enable the location permissions only allowed when using the application. Attention, starting from Android 6.0, you'll need to enable location permission to search for the devices. Enable nearby device permissions and select allow. See higher version Android phones need to be set to allow device to connect. After the preparations are ready, open the app and automatically connect to the OBD device. I'll also add screenshots in here of me. I'm going to hook it up to my truck here so you can see once what's all going on with it. Open the app. The product automatically connects successfully. You can start and detect the vehicle. And it only took a few seconds, honestly. It doesn't take very long at all. This is a very, very handy little device. And for the price, it does more than the $300 one my dad bought from O'Reilly's. Then you can, devices, you can have 2 or more. I know I have my Equinox on his. It also gives you data reporting, my vehicle data, the vehicle light description, which is like all the gauges, the fault code inquiry. That's kind of what would be looking for what's wrong. It shows up as Celsius and everything. You can change that easily. languages, search engines. You can select which one you want. It'll also give you like what you need to do to fix it, different steps into fixing it, and just so you don't get ripped off by a mechanic. Especially took it in for a $200 diagnostic fee, which was outrageous, and just use that and fix my car for under 20 bucks. Select the device name to complete the manual connection. Connection is not possible. Please confirm whether the vehicle starts. Reinsert the product and enter the app for connection. If all else above operations fail, the vehicle does not support detection. Very simple. I'll add some screenshots. I will plug this guy right in here. It lights up. Link power into the pickup truck. Pickup truck 1 is right down here. I have the progressive thing. Make sure you don't bend any prongs. It should just slide right in. There we go. It lit up. Turn the key on. And now I will also, I'll leave it off at here, and I will show you screenshots of what it's doing and how it's, what it shows. Alright, so I got some pictures. I'll kind of go through those here in the video. You just want to kind of make sure it's flashing green so it's connecting to the car. Of course, I got a bunch of O2 sensors out. This is a 2002 Chevy Silverado. Easy enough to unplug. That is the V011 on Amazon, OBD II. I'd say it's better than the O'Reilly's ones, especially if you are just wanting to see once what's wrong, fix it, go from there. Has this nice little carrying case also. So for 20 bucks, can't go wrong. Download that OB Home app, plug this in, gives you all the information you need. Engine troubleshooting, engine trouble reading, car data, stream rating. So if I'm driving it, it gives me everything from miles per hour, braking, and the fuel consumption. So pretty accurate on the Equinox. Supports 95% of cars. Works for all the Chevys and Dodges. Professional app. I'd say it's about as professional as it comes, especially for 20 bucks. Highly recommend the car OBD diagnosis. Professional scan tool, especially if you're smartphone savvy. So go out and get yours today. Please subscribe to my channel. I haven't been doing too many videos lately. Been pretty busy, but figured I'd try to do a video on this since I really like this guy.